Hello, Namaste ji, Namaskar. Today I have come again with a new topic and subject, a very interesting subject on the significance and importance of oath. दोस्तों, कस्में वादों का हमारी ज़िंदगी में क्या रोल है और इसकी क्या इम्पोर्टेंस है. These promises and oaths have assumed importance as they are sanctified by law. We have Oaths Act 1969. We see the witnesses taking oaths in the court. इसी सब के बारे में आज डिस्कस करते हैं. आपको याद होगा अपने बचपन के वो दिन जब बात बात में बच्चे कस्में खाते थे. मैं भगवान की कसम खा के कहती हूँ, माँ की कसम, बाप की कसम, भगवान कसम, मैं अपने बच्चों के सिर पे हाथ रख के कसम खाती हूँ. हर साल न्यू ईयर रेजोल्यूशन होता है and we pledge and take oath that we will do something good in the coming year. शादी की सेरेमनी में कस्में खाई जाती हैं. जब भी कोई पॉलिटिकल नेता या कोई पब्लिक ऑफिसर या जज अपनी कुर्सी को ग्रहण करता है और तो उसको ओथ दिलाई जाती है. अगर सही मायने में देखा जाए तो ये ओथ का कंसेप्ट मुग़ल पीरियड में इवॉल्व हुआ था, जब विटनेस was bound to take oath by putting his hand on his religious book. It was considered that the people are so religious that they will not tell lie while putting their hand on the religious book, and so truth will come out. Taking oath on a religious book was then struck down during the British Empire in the year 1873 while Oath Act 1873 was enacted. 1873 का act was repealed in the year 1969 after independence, and now oath is taken in the name of God. To the parliamentarians and public authorities, oath is administered under the constitution. It is mandatory to administer them oath before they take over and join to their public appointments. If any person joins without being administered oath, then their appointment is illegal and can be struck down by issuing a writ of quo warranto by the High Court or by the Supreme Court. Oath of office and of secrecy is very important and vital and is also therefore compulsory. Now a question arises that if such parliamentarians or public authority do not honor their oath and do something in breach of the oath so taken, then what is the consequence? Can they be removed from their respective posts for the violation of the oath they have taken? Now under Article 191 of Constitution of India, the grounds of disqualifications are quoted, and it do not contain any ground for the breach of oath so taken. Therefore, even if a breach is made, that is not a ground for disqualification, although the taking of oath was compulsory. Let us now come to the taking of oath before the public authorities or before the court of law. Such an act is covered under the Oath Act 1969. We have to file every petition and any application along with an affidavit which is sworn either before a oath commissioner or before a notary public. देखिए, अगर कोर्ट में एफिडेविट देना है तो हमें ओथ कमिश्नर के सामने उसको अटेस्ट कराना पड़ेगा, बिकॉज दोज ओथ कमिश्नर्स आर नोटिफाइड बाय द रिस्पेक्टिव स्टेट हाई कोर्ट्स. द नोटरी पब्लिक आर अपॉइंटेड बाय द गवर्नमेंट एंड दे आर मेंट टू टेस्टिफाई द एफिडेविट्स विच आर सपोज्ड to be given before the various public authorities, like before passport office or before local authorities like corporations, development authorities, etc. Testification of those affidavits by the oath commissioner or by the notary public would sanctify the oath taken by the individual, and it will bind him with all seriousness and legal consequences, that if anything false is found, then it would amount to perjury or an offence under IPC. Similarly, when a person appears as a witness before the court of law, he is supposed to take oath. The oath is administered again in the name of God, and it can also be a simple affirmation. However, if a person refuses to take such an oath, then he is committing an offence under section 178 of IPC, which provide for an imprisonment up to 6 months or with fine. There is a special procedure laid down for proceeding against such an individual under section 340 of CRPC. Such an action can be taken only by the court concerned, and thus a complaint needs to be filed by that court before the other competent court that the witness has refused to take oath. In the same manner, if a person is found to have given a false statement on oath, then he is subjecting himself to be punishable under section 181 of IPC, which provides for an imprisonment up to the period of 3 years or fine or with both. Further, that if a person gives a false evidence before any court and in judicial proceedings, then he is subjecting himself to be punishable for imprisonment up to a period of 7 years. If he is doing so before any other authority, then the punishment is for 3 years. कोर्ट में सिर्फ 2 किस्म के लोगों को ओथ नहीं दिलाई जाती. One is the children less than the age of 12 years. This is with the view that the child is not capable of understanding the importance of oath, and the second person is the accused, because there is a constitutional provision that the accused cannot be compelled to become witness against himself or to incriminate against himself. पर जब accused voluntarily with the permission of the court appears as a defense witness, then he can be administered oath. अब आप ही देखिए कि ओथ की कितनी इंपॉर्टेंस हो गई. Any omission or irregularity in taking oath will not vitiate the proceedings. This is also provided under the law. Let us now come to those oaths and resolutions taken in a casual manner in day-to-day life. Can they also bind us? प्यार में कस्में वादे. डे टू डे फैमिली लाइफ में पेरेंट्स अपने बच्चों के साथ कुछ वादे कर देते हैं कि आप इतने नंबर लेके आएंगे तो हम आपको अच्छा वाला मोबाइल लेके देंगे. आर दीज प्रोमिसेस आर बाइंडिंग और आर लीगली एनफोर्सेबल? इसके लिए हमें कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एक्ट में जाना पड़ेगा, वेयर इट इज़ प्रोवाइडेड दैट एनी प्रॉमिस मेड फॉर द natural love and affection or are impossible to perform are not legally enforceable. Only those promises becomes contract or agreement which are not against public policy and are legal in nature and are not made because of natural love and affection. What is public policy is a wide subject, and it is the discretion of the court to incorporate new circumstances within the ambit of public policy. It thus evolve from time to time and from case to case. मैंने आपको अपनी पिछली वीडियो में बताया ही था कि the oath and vows which are taken during the performing of marriage are also not enforceable under law, and if there is breach, the consequence is not a divorce, because there are special and limited grounds available for those divorce proceedings. So इसलिए दोस्तों आप प्लेजेस लीजिए, न्यू ईयर रेजोल्यूशन बनाइए, एक दूसरे को प्रोमिसेस कीजिए कि मैं चांद सितारे तोड़ के ले आऊँगा. ऐसे प्रोमिसेस करके आपको घबराने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है. बट येस, व्हेन दोज ओथ्स आर टेकन बिफोर द कोर्ट ऑफ लॉ और अंडर द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, देन इट एज्यूम्स इम्पोर्टेंस and then it is a serious business and one has to be very careful. Friends, इस विषय में आज इतना ही. I love talking to you all. I am open to comments. Do give your feedback, and in case of any query or comment, you may do so freely. You are most welcome. With this I conclude, and I thank you very much for your love and affection. I have been receiving many responses and communications in my various videos, and I am really obliged. Thank you very much.